Now we are discussing the topic which is types of binary tree. We know that binary tree means two. Two means there can be two children maximum. Whenever a tree is having 0, 1 or 2 children, that is called a binary tree. Means maximum 2 children are there. Now here we are having multiple types of binary tree. So first tree we are having which is the full binary tree. So talking about the full binary tree, here each node is having 0 or 2 children. So to understand this, I am giving them the labels of these nodes. Here we are giving a label like A, B, C. Then afterward we are having D, E, F, G, H and I. So these are some labels which are given to the nodes. So these are the nodes which are available. Now out of that we have to find out which is having the 0 child. So talking about the leaf nodes, you can see that F, G, H, I and C, these are having the 0 child. Means there is no child further. And if we are going to check the other nodes, here we are having 2 children because you can see that this is 1 and 2. I am writing here that this is having the 2 children. Then after talking about B, B is also having the 2 children. So these are the 2 children. And talking about D, D is also having the 2 children available. Then talking about E, E is also having the 2 children. So here if we talk about the leaf nodes, they are having the 0 children. So here I am mentioning that 0, 0, that means these are the 0 children nodes. So we can see that in this tree, we are having either 0 or 2 children. There is no possibility of 1 children. So this is called full binary tree. There can be another definition that we can derive, that each node except the external node has 2 children. External nodes are also called the leaf nodes. So here if we are going to check out the leaf nodes of the external nodes, so these nodes which are available at the bottom, these all nodes are the external nodes or called the leaf nodes of this particular tree. And all the remaining nodes which are available, they are called the internal nodes. We know that internal nodes are the nodes which are except the external nodes. So these nodes which are except the external nodes, these are called the internal nodes. Here we can derive one formula that leaf nodes is equal to internal nodes plus 1. So here if we talk about the leaf nodes, they are the external nodes. So if we see that how many leaf nodes are there, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 leaf nodes available. Then after we are talking about the internal nodes, so we are going to count that 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 internal nodes which are available. So formula is justified that 5 is equal to 4 plus 1. So this formula is only applicable for the full binary tree. So here in the full binary tree we have learned that each node is having 0 or 2 children. Now we are learning the next type of binary tree, which is the complete binary tree. So talking about the complete binary tree, here all levels are filled with the nodes except the lowest level. First of all, I am providing the names to these nodes to understand. So this is A, B, C, then D, E, F, G, H, I and J. So these are the nodes available in a tree. First of all, we have to find out all the levels. We know that this is the level 0 and here we are having the node. Now afterward we are having the next level. Here we are having the maximum nodes which are 2. Then afterward we are having the level. Here we are having the maximum possibility of nodes. Then we are having the last level. So here we are having the different levels like level 0, 1, 2 and 3. So you can see that all the levels are filled. 0 level is completely filled, 1 is totally filled, second is totally filled. Now on the third level, few nodes are missing. So not a problem. There is another definition afterward in the continued that If on the left hand side the nodes are less, then afterward lowest level nodes reside on the left hand side. So I am taking two cases here. The case number one, that every level is having the complete nodes. We know that on level number 0 the nodes are complete. Level number 1 nodes are complete. Level number 2 nodes are complete. Not a problem. If level number 3 we are having these nodes, if we are having such diagram that every other node is having their children, then this level is going to complete as well. Now this is also the complete binary tree. If I take this example where all the levels are complete, then this is the complete binary tree, not a problem. But if the last level nodes are not present, then there is one more condition, that if other levels are complete, on the last level node should be on left hand side. So I am taking the case 2 here. So in the case 2, level number 0 is complete, level 1 is complete, level 2 is complete. So as per the definition, all levels filled with the nodes except the last level. On the last level the nodes are not complete and lowest level nodes reside on the left hand side. So here you can see that, are the nodes on the left hand side? Yes, these nodes are on the left hand side only, they are not on the right hand side. So yes, this is also the complete binary tree. So there is a two definition you should understand. If all the levels are completely filled, that is a complete binary tree. If all the levels are not filled, then you should check another condition, that all the top levels should complete and on the last level node should be on left hand side. Then this is also the complete binary tree. I am taking the case where the tree will not be the complete binary tree. Let us suppose that these nodes are not available, means H, I and J, these nodes are not available, and instead of that we are having the nodes on the right hand side like this. So nodes are available like this. Now if we check the condition, then here all levels are filled with the nodes, true, top 3 levels are filled. Talking about the bottom level, here nodes reside on left hand side, but left side there is no node, nodes are there on the right hand side. So sorry, this condition is not fulfilled. This is not the complete binary tree. So for the complete binary tree, node should be on the left hand side. So here about this particular diagram, all the levels are filled and on the last level we are having the nodes onto the left hand side. So this one is the complete binary tree. Now we are going to discuss the next type of tree, which is the perfect binary tree. So talking about the perfect binary tree, here the internal nodes has strictly 2 children and external nodes are at the same level. So now here we are learning this thing. First of all, I am giving them the number like A label, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. So these are the labels which I have given to the nodes, and we know that talking about the external nodes are the all leaf nodes. So leaf nodes, we know that which is having the 0 children. So here if we talk about the nodes which are having the 0 children, these are the leaf nodes H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. These are the nodes which are having 0 children. So these are the leaf, and leaf are also called the external nodes. So these nodes are combinedly called the external nodes or the leaf nodes. Now all the remaining nodes except the external nodes, these all nodes are the internal nodes. So here all these nodes which are available, these nodes are part of the internal nodes. Now the definition says that internal nodes has strictly 2 children. So if we talk about the node A, then A is having 2 children, satisfied. Then B is having 2 children, condition satisfied. Then afterwards C is having 2 children. Then further D, node D is having 2 children. Then afterward E is also having 2 children. Then F is having the 2 children, and G is also having the 2 children. So first condition is satisfied. Then afterward the second condition says that external nodes are at the same level. So here if we talk about the external nodes, we know that external nodes are nothing but the leaf nodes. So all these nodes H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, these nodes are at the same level. So this is the perfect binary tree where we are having the internal nodes with the two children and the all external nodes at the same level. So this is the perfect binary tree. And if we talk about the perfect binary tree height, if it is H, then it will be having the 2 raised to power H minus 1 nodes. Or we can say that perfect binary tree of height H has 2 raised to power H minus 1 nodes. Now first of all, we are going to find out the levels of this tree. We know that here we are having the levels. So if we talk about this is the 0th level because the root is at the 0 level. Then if we talk about the next, this is the level 1. Then further we are having the next level which is the level 2. Then further we are having the next level which is the level 3. So we know that the levels here are 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the level numbers. Now afterward we know that depth or the height, that is equal to largest level plus 1. So if we talk about the largest level of this tree, that is equal to 3. And now if we find out the height or the depth of the tree, then the formula is height or depth is equal to largest level plus 1. So here we are having the height that is equal to 3 plus 1, and the height of this tree or the depth of this tree is 4. So now we are having the depth or the height that is equal to 4. Now the formula of perfect binary tree is that perfect binary tree of height H has 2 raised to power H minus 1 nodes. So here we are going to find out that it is 2 raised to power H and the H is 4 minus 1. So that will be equal to 16 minus 1. And that will be equal to 15. So now the perfect binary tree can have the 15 nodes. So now we are going to check whether this tree is having the 15 nodes. So first of all we are starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So formula is verified that a perfect binary tree of height H has 2 raised to power H minus 1 nodes. Now next type of binary tree we are having is the balanced binary tree. If we talk about the balanced binary tree, then the height of left and the right subtree vary by at most 1. First of all, we are giving the names to the nodes. We are starting with the A, then B, then C, D, E, F and G. So these are the nodes. We know that whenever we are having such type of diagram, then the left hand side, this is called the left subtree. So these are the nodes which are the part of our left subtree. This is the B, C, D and E. And talking about the right hand side of the nodes, these are called the right subtree. So F and G, these are the part of right subtree. Now definition says that height of left and right subtree vary by at most 1. So we are first of all finding that what are the different levels available here. Now we are going to find that first of all starting with the left subtree. Now here we are going to find out that there we are having 1, 2 and 3. So this is the 3, the height or the depth we can say that it is the 3. Now talking about the right hand side, first of all I am writing here that here we are having the height or the depth is 3. Now on the right hand side we are having 1 and 2. So the height or the depth of right subtree is 2. Now we are going to find out the difference here. So left minus right. So here both the difference, if we talk about 3 minus 2, and that is equal to nothing but 1. So now we should understand one thing. This is the modulus sign here. Modulus signs means if I take right minus left or left minus right, the maximum should be 1. It can be 0 also, or if I simply say it can be 0 1 or the minus 1. If I am removing this mod sign, then it can be 1, 0 or minus 1. So if I just subtract the height of left minus right, then maximum should be 1. So this is the balanced binary tree. We can derive a formula here that if I say that height of the left subtree, so if I say there height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. Now that particular height, that should be ranging by at most 2. That means their subtraction can be less than equal to 1, or it can be less than equal to, or maybe the greater than equal to minus 1. So here that height should range. So if the height is ranging between minus 1 to 1, then this is the balanced binary tree. Or if I say that if I just subtract left minus right, it can be 0, it can be 1, or it can be minus 1. So on all these cases will work perfectly. That means if I just subtract the height of left subtree with the height of right subtree, then their subtraction should be 0, 1 or minus 1. In those cases, the tree will be called the balanced binary tree. Now with this formula, we are understanding the complete sentence. Now here we are saying that first thing, that the left subtree is having the height which is 3 and the right subtree is having the height 2. Now the definition says that height of left and right subtree vary by. Here they are not mentioning about the left minus right or right minus left. So we are assuming that first of all we are performing the operation where we are doing left minus right. So first of all we are assuming that here HL means height of left minus HR, height of right. So talking about the height of left, we know that is equal to 3 minus height of right, that is equal to 2. So it is equal to 1. So we can say that the 1 we should be having for sure. Now another case, we are going to subtract from right minus 1 because they are not mentioning about the left and right. So if the height of right minus height of left we are taking, then that is equal to 2 minus 3 and that is equal to minus 1. So here we are understanding that the height difference can be 1 or minus 1. That's why we have taken this, that the difference of height of left and right should be 1, maximum 1. So there 1 will come and minus 1 will come, and also 0 will come if both the height are equal. Let us suppose that we are taking sum of the tree where left and right are equal, then also it will be 0. So here we are having the formula derived that height of left and right subtree vary by at most 1. Now the next thing about the balanced binary tree is that tree height is big O log n, where n is the number of nodes. So the height of tree can be big O log n. Now if we talk about the examples of balanced binary tree, then we are having the AVL tree and the red black tree. Now we are discussing the next type of binary tree, which is the degenerate binary tree. There is one more name of this degenerate binary tree, that is called pathological binary tree. Now, talking about degenerate binary tree or pathological binary tree, every internal node has only single child. I am giving the labels to these nodes, which is A, B, C and D. We know that the leaf nodes which are having the 0 children, they are called the external nodes. So here we are having only one external node, that is the D. All the nodes except the leaf node or the external nodes, these are called the internal nodes. The definition says that every internal node has single child. So if we talk about node A, then it is having only one child. Talking about node B, it is having one child. Talking about node C, it is also having one child. So here the condition fulfills that every internal node is having the single child. Now we are discussing the next type of binary tree, which is called the extended binary tree. So talking about the extended binary tree, all null subtree of original tree are replaced with the special nodes called external nodes, whereas other nodes are called the internal nodes. To understand this, we are first of all taking a original tree. So this is the original tree where we are having certain nodes which are available like A, B, C, D and E. So this is the original tree. Now here the definition says that all null subtree of original tree are replaced with the special nodes. So here we are going to find out the null subtree. So if you talk about the B, at the B there is a null subtree available. At the C side there is a null subtree. At the D also there is a null subtree in this way. At E there is also the null subtree. So this null subtree are replaced with the special nodes. This is called the external nodes. Now we are going to make the extended binary tree out of this. So here we are having the extended binary tree. The nodes are remaining same, which are of original nodes like A, B, C, then D and E. So these nodes are remaining same. Now afterward we are adding another nodes which are called the external nodes. So here we are adding few more nodes, like we are adding here F. So here the F node is added. Then G is added here. Then afterward H and I, these are added. Then afterward J and K, so this is added here. And now these nodes are given with a special symbol which is a square. So square is the representation that these are the external nodes. So here we have added these nodes which are the special nodes, and these nodes are called the external nodes. And these nodes are filling the gap of the null subtree. And the other remaining nodes, these are called the internal nodes. So the remaining nodes which was of the original tree, these all are called the internal nodes. So simple about the extended binary tree is that the original tree null subtree is replaced with the special nodes called the external nodes, and other remaining nodes are called the internal nodes. So that is all about the types of binary tree.